What's going on, guys? My name is Derrick. Welcome to my channel, Superbike Life, or ESBKLife for short. In today's episode, we are talking about my K&L MC615R lift, the good, the bad, and the ugly, right after this. Welcome back, guys. Before we get into talking about my K&L lift, I have a couple of updates for you guys. Number one, if you hear some noise in the background, that's because my garage doors are closed and I have the AC going. Pretty hot, so I'm trying to cool this down so I can work in here a little bit. So I apologize for that. Number two is an update on the wrecked bike rebuild behind me here. So I've been super busy all last week with personal stuff, work, and some other things, and I'm waiting for parts, so I didn't have an opportunity to work on the bike. However, right after I finish recording this and editing it, I'm going to start working on that because I did have a few parts come in, and we're going to get to do some pretty cool stuff. So not a whole lot of exciting parts that came in, you know, just my air filter and some other things that I ordered directly from the dealer. But yeah, so that's the update on that. Now, why am I talking about this guy behind me, my MC615R motorcycle lift from K&L Supplies? If you guys remember, I posted a video, you can see it up here, where I took delivery of this brand new lift. Awesome lift, and I've had it for about 10 weeks now. I bought it late February, the 27th, I think it is, to be exact. So I've had this about 9-10 weeks or so. And I wanted to provide you guys with an update, and unfortunately it's not all good. As you can see, there are some red coverings on K&L logos, and I'm going to go ahead and put this on here right now. Because unfortunately, I can no longer, in good faith, recommend K&L supplied lifts to you guys or to anyone without telling them what problems I'm having with the lift. They are not a sponsor. They were never a sponsor, so I want to make that clear. This isn't intended to slam them. I just want to be truthful about my experience with the lift so far over 10 weeks of use. Now, please keep in mind that this is not a retail lift. This is not intended for me, you know, the guy at home working in his garage. This is a commercial grade lift. It is supposed to be in garages and shops, so like dealerships, and being used every day, multiple times a day, not a couple of times a week like I use it. So this is supposed to be commercial grade, mind you. So I've had this for about 10 weeks, and the good news is that it's a fantastic lift. K&L did a terrific job in engineering and building this lift. The parts and components on it, as well as the lifting arm kit, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. It's solid, top grade, way better than anything you would get at Harbor Freight, let's say. However, they have fallen woefully short in the paint area. So again, I only use this a couple of times a week, maybe. It's pretty much in the down position or in the up position. I don't operate it a whole lot. And one of you, my awesome subscribers, left a comment on my last K&L video, and he said, I love the lift, but the paint is crap, it flakes all over the place. So that led me to go and look at my paint, and I'm going to show you guys here in a second. But after only 10 weeks of use, and this happened probably 4 weeks ago, mind you, so only after about 6 weeks of use, the paint started flaking and falling off on my K&L lift, unfortunately. Let me bring you guys in here to show you that right now. It's as good as time as any. We'll grab some light here. Put that down here. Okay, so here's the flaking. You can see there's some on the ground. You can see where it's coming off here, as well as there and over there. So that's all here. It's just literally falling off, all right? All right, so let me put you back on the stand now. The light over there. Ooh, too bright. There we go, much better. Okay, so when this initially started happening, I reached out to K&L, sent them an email, got an immediate response and said, they said, I'm going to forward this over to my manager. So I said, terrific, not a problem. 2 weeks went by, didn't hear anything, reached out to them again and said, hey, what's going on? I haven't heard anything, what have you. So finally, their sales manager, Mr. Pete Salazar, their sales manager at K&L, he gave me a call. We played phone tag a little bit, but I finally got a hold of him. And here was Mr. Salazar's explanation and what he was willing to do. His explanation was that they knew about the problem, and they've actually stopped manufacturing and they stopped putting paint in this area. I was under the impression that it was powder coat. He said, no, it's an industrial grade paint. It's not powder coating. We know that we have a problem with it, and we've stopped producing the lifts with paint in this area. So, first of all, they probably should have used powder coating in this area. But if that's an industrial grade paint, they need to fire their paint vendor. Plain and simple, the paint does not stick on and is not staying on in that area whatsoever. So one, is not powder coat in that area, although he did say it was powder coating in other areas, but that area was an industrial grade paint. I don't know. He says it is, whatever. Either way, it's not sticking on, it's not staying. So I asked him what he was going to do. So his answer to me was, again, that they recognized that there was a problem and that they were willing to send me some touch-up paint. Touch-up paint. Not replace the lift, not offer me a refund or what have you, or partial refund. They're going to send me some touch-up paint. That was it. So I have a little bottle of touch-up paint coming to fix this. So again, functional-wise, engineering-wise, structure-wise, fantastic lift, but they need to fire their paint vendor. Plain and simple. Their customer service needs some work, to say the least. So I cannot, and I can no longer, in good faith, recommend this product to anyone, you guys, friends, family members, without telling them about the paint problem. So my recommendation would be, if you're not concerned about the paint, then get the lift. If you are going to be concerned about the paint and it falling off, then you might want to look elsewhere, honestly. So again, that's the good, the bad, and the ugly. Just a quick video, but if you're getting a K&L lift, the paint is going to be crap. And they're not going to warranty it. They're not going to offer you a refund or a partial refund. They're not going to ship you out a new one. They're not going to do any of that. They are going to offer you a bottle of touch-up paint. Way to go, K&L. So, from the meantime, from now until they decide to do something about this, I'm going to cover all of the K&L logos on my lift. I will not be, in a positive light anyway, I will not promote their products whatsoever. I'm going to continue to use the lift because it's a great lift. It does actually work. But as you can see, I got paint all over the floor. Now keep in mind, if this lift was at your local dealer that have, 5, 6, 7 technicians, and they're using that thing every day, it's going up and down several times a day, this probably would have happened on day 1, not week 6 like it did for me. So there you have it. Really, really disappointed because I really love the lift and I thought K&L and I could really do some great things, but I am not going to promote them anymore. So there you go. That is it. I'm Derrick. This is Euro Superbike Life. You guys know the drill. Like, subscribe, comment, or smash it if you want to. Anyway, until next time, guys, take care.